Implementation of non-invasive brain-computer interfaces in 2024. Overview. In 2024, the landscape of technology is set to experience a transformative shift with the implementation of non-invasive brain-computer interfaces (BCIs). This initiative, backed by a budget allocation of $15 million, aims to integrate BCIs into consumer electronics and healthcare sectors. The implementation process is structured into 4 key phases, ensuring a systematic approach to development, testing, and deployment. Key phases of implementation. 1. Research and development (R&D). The first phase is dedicated to extensive research and development. This phase focuses on enhancing the underlying technologies that power non-invasive BCIs. Key activities include signal processing enhancements, improving the algorithms that convert brain signals into actionable data. Machine learning integration, utilizing advanced machine learning techniques to increase the accuracy of signal interpretation and user adaptability. Collaboration with academia, partnerships with universities and research institutes, leading to the creation of refined prototypes. This phase is crucial as it sets the foundation for effective and user-friendly BCI technology. 2. Pilot testing. Following the R&D phase, pilot testing will be initiated. This phase involves controlled environment testing, conducting trials in both consumer and healthcare settings to gather real-world performance data. User feedback collection, engaging early users to provide feedback on functionality, usability, and overall experience. Adjustment and refinement, utilizing feedback to make necessary adjustments to the technology before wider deployment. This phase is essential for validating the effectiveness of BCIs and ensuring they meet safety standards and user expectations. 3. Market introduction. Upon successful completion of pilot testing, the market introduction phase will commence. This phase includes commercial launch, officially releasing non-invasive BCIs to consumers and healthcare providers. Targeted marketing strategies, implementing marketing campaigns to educate potential users about the benefits and applications of BCIs. Creating partnerships, collaborating with manufacturers of consumer electronics and medical devices to integrate BCIs into existing products and services. The goal of this phase is to facilitate widespread adoption and ensure that BCIs become a viable option in both sectors. 4. Scale up and continuous improvement. The final phase emphasizes scaling up production and ongoing improvements. Key activities include production scaling, increasing manufacturing capabilities to meet market demand. Continuous user support, providing ongoing support and training to users to enhance their experience with the technology. Iterative development, regularly updating the technology based on user feedback, new research findings, and advancements in neuroscience. This phase ensures that the technology remains relevant and effective. Adapting to the evolving needs of users. Budget allocation. The $15 million budget is strategically allocated across the 4 phases with significant resources directed towards R&D and pilot testing. The breakdown is as follows. R&D, approximately $6 million will be allocated for research activities, prototype development, and collaboration with academic institutions. Pilot testing, around $3 million will be dedicated to conducting pilot tests, gathering data, and making adjustments based on user feedback. Market introduction, a budget of $4 million will support marketing efforts and partnerships for the commercial launch of BCIs. Scale up, the remaining $2 million will be reserved for scaling production and continuous improvement efforts. This financial commitment reflects the seriousness of the initiative and aims to ensure that the technology is both innovative and user-friendly. Use cases and data. Non-invasive BCIs are expected to have significant applications in both healthcare and consumer electronics. Healthcare applications, BCIs are anticipated to play a critical role in neurological rehabilitation, helping patients regain motor functions by enabling them to control assistive devices directly with their thoughts. For instance, stroke patients could use BCIs to interact with robotic limbs or other assistive technologies, potentially accelerating their recovery process. Consumer electronics in the gaming industry. BCIs could revolutionize user interaction by allowing players to control game interfaces purely through thought-enhancing immersion and creating more engaging experiences. This application represents a significant leap in interactive technology and could lead to the development of entirely new gaming genres. Common key points across sources. Analysis of various sources reveals several common themes. Collaboration. There is a consensus on the importance of collaboration among stakeholders, including technology companies, healthcare providers, and academic institutions. Such partnerships are expected to drive innovation and ensure the successful implementation of BCIs. Transformative potential. All sources highlight the transformative potential of BCIs in both healthcare and consumer markets. The integration of neuroscience with technology is seen as a growing trend that could redefine how users interact with devices and enhance quality of life. Differences between sources. While there is a shared vision regarding the potential of BCIs, there are notable differences in focus. Sector emphasis. Some sources prioritize healthcare applications, discussing the implications for patient care and rehabilitation, while others concentrate on consumer electronics, emphasizing gaming and entertainment. Timeline variations. There are discrepancies in projected timelines for each phase, with some sources suggesting more aggressive timelines for pilot testing and market introduction. Timeline of events. The implementation of non-invasive BCIs is expected to follow this timeline. Q1 2024, the R&D phase will commence, focusing on technological advancements and prototype development. Q3 2024, pilot testing will be initiated in select healthcare and consumer environments to gather user feedback and validate technology. Q4 2024, the market introduction of non-invasive BCIs will take place, supported by targeted marketing strategies. 2025 and beyond, operations will scale up with continuous technological improvements based on user feedback and advancements in the field. Conclusion. The concerted effort and investment in non-invasive BCIs signify a pivotal moment in harnessing brain technology for practical applications. By structuring the implementation into 4 key phases and strategically allocating a $15 million budget, stakeholders are poised to redefine interaction in both healthcare and consumer electronics. As this technology matures, it holds the promise of enhancing user experiences, improving healthcare outcomes, and redefining the boundaries of human-computer interaction. The implementation of non-invasive brain-computer interfaces (BCIs) in 2024 is structured into 4 key phases with a budget of $15 million, targeting both consumer electronics and healthcare sectors. Here are the key points regarding the counterintuitive aspects of this initiative. 1. Technological complexity versus user simplicity. While the technology behind BCIs involves advanced signal processing and machine learning, the aim is to create interfaces that are user-friendly. This juxtaposition highlights that the most sophisticated technology may not always result in the most effective user experience. The expectation that users will easily adapt to controlling devices with their thoughts contradicts the reality that many users may struggle with this concept, necessitating extensive training and support. 2. Healthcare versus consumer market focus. A significant aspect of the initiative is the dual focus on healthcare applications and consumer electronics. This may seem contradictory, as the healthcare sector typically demands rigorous testing and regulatory approvals, while consumer electronics often prioritize rapid deployment and market trends. The challenge will be balancing these two timelines, where the consumer market may push for quicker releases while healthcare applications require thorough validation. 3. Pilot testing as a risk mitigation strategy. It may seem counterintuitive to invest heavily in pilot testing after significant R&D. as many companies might rush to market. However, this structured pilot phase is critical for gathering real-world data and ensuring that the product meets safety standards and user needs. This method may delay market introduction but ultimately reduces the risk of failure and enhances user trust in the technology. For budget allocation priorities, the allocation of a significant portion of the $15 million budget toward R&D and pilot testing may appear to prioritize development over marketing. Typically, companies allocate more funds to marketing in the later stages, assuming that a well-developed product will sell itself. This approach underscores the understanding that foundational work in technology and user testing is crucial for long-term success rather than relying solely on promotional efforts. 5. Collaboration versus competition. The emphasis on collaboration among tech companies, healthcare providers, and academic institutions is critical. Yet it contrasts with the competitive nature of the tech industry. Companies often operate in silos, focusing on proprietary developments rather than sharing insights for mutual benefit. This initiative recognizes that the complexity of BCIs requires a cooperative approach, which may be a departure from traditional competitive strategies. 6. Long-term commitment to continuous improvement. The final phase of the implementation highlights a commitment to ongoing support and updates. In an industry where rapid obsolescence is common, this long-term view is counterintuitive. Many tech firms prioritize swift product cycles, but the acknowledgement that BCIs must evolve with user feedback and advancements in neuroscience reflects a deeper understanding of user needs and market dynamics. These counterintuitive elements illustrate the complexities and strategic decisions involved in the implementation of non-invasive BCIs, emphasizing the need for a balanced approach between innovation, usability, and market readiness. In the report on the implementation of non-invasive brain-computer interfaces (BCIs) in 2024, several key aspects might be overlooked by many readers. These elements are crucial for understanding the broader implications of this technology in both the consumer electronics and healthcare sectors. Here are the significant points that deserve closer scrutiny. 1. Interdisciplinary collaboration. While the report mentions the necessity of collaboration among tech companies, healthcare providers, and academic institutions, it doesn't delve deeply into how this collaboration will function in practice. The significance of this collaboration lies in the pooling of diverse expertise, which can lead to breakthroughs that would be challenging for any single entity to achieve alone. For instance, advancements in neuroscience can enhance the technological capabilities of BCIs, while tech companies can provide insights into user experience and market dynamics. This synergy is vital for creating products that are not only innovative but also user-friendly and clinically effective. 2. Regulatory challenges. The report does not highlight the regulatory landscape that BCIs will need to navigate. Given that these devices interact directly with brain activity, they may face stringent regulations from bodies like the FDA in the United States or equivalent agencies in other countries. Understanding the regulatory hurdles is significant because delays in approval can hinder market introduction and affect funding allocations. Moreover, the regulatory process can also dictate the pace of innovation and influence design decisions to ensure compliance with safety and efficacy standards. 3. User adoption and ethical considerations. There is a mention of pilot testing and market introduction, but the report overlooks the psychological and ethical dimensions of user adoption. The concept of controlling devices with one's thoughts raises questions about user privacy, consent, and the potential for misuse. For example, how will data from brain activity be secured? What measures will be in place to protect users from potential coercion or manipulation? Addressing these ethical considerations is vital for fostering trust and ensuring that users feel safe while using these technologies. The success of BCIs will depend not just on technological advancements but also on public perception and acceptance. 4. Long-term impact on healthcare and consumer markets. The report outlines immediate applications in healthcare like rehabilitation and consumer electronics like gaming, but it does not explore the long-term implications of widespread BCI adoption. For instance, in healthcare, BCIs could fundamentally change the way we approach neurological disorders, potentially leading to more personalized and effective treatment plans. In the consumer sector, if BCIs become commonplace, they could redefine human-computer interaction, leading to entirely new forms of entertainment, communication, and social interaction. These long-term effects could shift market dynamics, create new industries, and disrupt existing ones, making it essential for stakeholders to consider broader trends and prepare accordingly. 5. Budget allocation nuances. While the report provides a general overview of the $15 million budget allocation, it does not detail how these funds will be distributed among the 4 phases. Understanding the specific allocation can provide insights into which areas are prioritized and why. For example, if a significant portion is allocated to R&D, it may indicate a focus on innovation over immediate marketability. Conversely, a larger allocation for pilot testing could suggest a commitment to user feedback and safety. These budgetary decisions reflect strategic priorities that can influence the overall success and direction of the BCI initiative. 6. Impact of technological advancements. The report mentions advancements in signal processing and machine learning algorithms, but does not elaborate on how rapidly evolving technologies could influence BCI effectiveness. The significance of this lies in the potential for breakthroughs that could enhance BCI capabilities beyond current expectations. For example, advances in AI could lead to real-time adaptations of the interface based on user brain patterns, vastly improving usability and effectiveness. Staying abreast of technological advancements is crucial for ensuring that BCIs remain cutting-edge and competitive. 7. Diversity of use cases. Although the report briefly mentions use cases in healthcare and consumer electronics, it does not explore the diversity of potential applications such as education, military, or accessibility. Each sector presents unique challenges and opportunities for BCIs. For example, in education, BCIs could provide insights into student engagement and comprehension, allowing for tailored teaching methods. Understanding this diversity is significant as it could lead to the discovery of new markets and applications, driving further investment and innovation. 8. Societal implications. The societal implications of integrating BCIs into daily life are significant but not addressed in the report. Questions around equality of access to such technologies, potential for social divides, and the transformation of social interactions are all critical considerations. As BCIs become more prevalent, their impact on societal norms and values will need to be examined. Policymakers and stakeholders should proactively consider these implications to ensure that BCI technology benefits society broadly rather than exacerbating existing inequalities. Conclusion. The implementation of non-invasive BCIs in 2024 presents a transformative opportunity across various sectors. However, understanding the nuances and broader implications of this initiative is essential for stakeholders involved in its development and deployment. By paying attention to interdisciplinary collaboration, regulatory challenges, ethical considerations, long-term impacts, budget allocations, technological advancements, diversity of use cases, and societal implications, stakeholders can navigate the complexities of this emerging field more effectively and ensure that BCIs fulfill their potential to enhance both healthcare and consumer experiences. The analysis of the implementation of non-invasive brain-computer interfaces (BCIs) in 2024 reveals 4 key points that warrant in-depth discussion. 1. Research and development (R&D) as the foundation for innovation. The R&D phase is critical for the successful implementation of non-invasive BCIs. During this phase, advancements in signal processing and machine learning algorithms will be crucial. Collaborations with universities and research institutions will allow for the refinement of BCI technology and the validation of prototypes. The focus on user experience and accuracy will set the stage for effective applications in both healthcare and consumer electronics. The outcome of this phase will not only determine the feasibility of BCIs but will also influence public perception and acceptance of the technology. 2. Pilot testing, real-world data collection and user feedback. Pilot testing serves as a vital bridge between R&D and market introduction. By evaluating BCIs in controlled environments, stakeholders will gather essential data on effectiveness and usability. This phase will also highlight the importance of user feedback, ensuring that the technology is tailored to meet actual user needs. The lessons learned from pilot testing will directly impact the safety and functionality of BCIs, making this phase integral to the successful rollout of the technology in both consumer and healthcare applications. 3. Market introduction, strategies for adoption and integration. The transition from pilot testing to market introduction is a pivotal moment for non-invasive BCIs. Effective marketing strategies will be necessary to encourage adoption among consumers and healthcare providers. Partnerships with manufacturers will facilitate the integration of BCIs into existing devices and services, which is crucial for gaining traction in the market. This phase also involves addressing potential barriers to entry such as regulatory hurdles, user education, and market competition. 4. Scale-up and continuous improvement, adapting to evolving needs. The final phase emphasizes the importance of scaling production and continuously improving the technology. As user feedback is incorporated, ongoing support and updates will ensure that BCIs remain relevant and effective. This phase will also involve monitoring advancements in neuroscience to adapt the technology to new findings. The commitment to iterative development will be essential for maintaining user trust and satisfaction, ultimately leading to wider acceptance and integration of BCIs into everyday life. Conclusion. The structured approach to implementing non-invasive BCIs in 2024 with a strategic budget allocation underscores the potential of this technology to revolutionize both healthcare and consumer electronics. By focusing on R&D, pilot testing, market introduction, and continuous improvement, stakeholders can navigate the complexities of deploying BCIs while maximizing their benefits for users. Here are 3 famous historical cases that relate to the development and implementation of technologies similar to non-invasive brain-computer interfaces (BCIs). 1. The development of the electroencephalogram (EEG). The electroencephalogram (EEG) was developed in the early 20th century by Hans Berger, a German psychiatrist. In 1924, Berger recorded the first human EEG, which measured electrical activity in the brain through electrodes placed on the scalp. This groundbreaking technology laid the foundation for understanding brain function and diagnosing neurological disorders. Over the decades, EEG has been pivotal in both clinical and research settings, influencing subsequent developments in brain monitoring and neurofeedback technologies. The evolution of EEG technology parallels the advancements in non-invasive BCIs, as both focus on interpreting brain signals for practical applications in healthcare. 2. The DARPA Brain-Machine Interface Program. In the early 2000s, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency DARPA initiated the Brain-Machine Interface (BMI) program with the goal of developing technologies that could restore lost sensory and motor functions in individuals with neurological impairments. This program explored both invasive and non-invasive approaches, leading to significant breakthroughs in understanding brain signal processing and control systems. The research conducted under this program has contributed to the development of more sophisticated non-invasive BCIs, showcasing the potential of integrating neuroscience with technology for both military and civilian applications. 3. The rise of neurofeedback technology. Neurofeedback, a type of biofeedback that uses real-time displays of brain activity to teach self-regulation of brain function, gained traction in the 1960s and 1970s. Researchers like Joe Kamaya and Barry Sturman conducted pioneering studies demonstrating that individuals could learn to control their brainwave patterns. This technology has since been applied in various fields including mental health treatment, cognitive enhancement, and performance training. The principles behind neurofeedback are closely related to those of non-invasive BCIs, as both seek to create a direct interface between brain activity and external devices, enabling new forms of interaction and therapeutic interventions. These historical cases underline the gradual evolution of technologies that interpret and utilize brain activity for practical applications, paving the way for modern non-invasive BCIs. Future outlook. Predictions for the implementation of non-invasive brain-computer interfaces (BCIs) in 2024. As we look ahead to 2024 and beyond, the implementation of non-invasive brain-computer interfaces (BCIs) is set to transform both consumer electronics and healthcare sectors. The structured approach outlined in the implementation plan, comprising 4 key phases and a budget allocation of $15 million, serves as a foundation for several pivotal developments and trends. Here are the predictions for the future of BCIs based on this framework. 1. Accelerated technological advancements. The R&D phase, commencing in Q1 2024, is anticipated to yield rapid advancements in brain signal processing technologies and machine learning algorithms. We predict that breakthroughs in these areas will not only enhance the accuracy and responsiveness of BCIs but also lead to the development of more compact and user-friendly devices. By leveraging collaborative efforts between tech companies, academic institutions, and healthcare providers, we expect innovations that may introduce wireless and portable BCI systems, making them more accessible to the general public. 2. Expanded use cases in healthcare. As pilot testing begins in Q3 2024, we foresee a significant expansion of BCI applications in healthcare, particularly in neurological rehabilitation. These interfaces are expected to facilitate new forms of therapy for conditions such as stroke and spinal cord injuries, allowing patients to regain motor functions through thought-controlled assistive devices. Additionally, we predict that BCIs will be integrated into telehealth platforms, enabling remote monitoring of patients' neurological conditions and enhancing personalized treatment plans. 3. Enhanced user experience in consumer electronics. The market introduction phase, slated for Q4 2024, will likely see BCIs making substantial inroads into the consumer electronics market. We anticipate that gaming and virtual reality applications will be the primary focus, providing users with immersive experiences driven by cognitive engagement. This could lead to a wave of new gaming genres where players interact with environments using their thoughts, setting off a trend of thought-controlled interfaces in various entertainment sectors. Furthermore, these innovations could extend to smart home devices, allowing users to control their environments through mental commands. 4. Growing ethical and regulatory considerations. As the technology matures and enters the market, we predict that ethical and regulatory discussions surrounding BCIs will intensify. Concerns regarding data privacy, consent, and the potential for misuse will prompt stakeholders to develop comprehensive frameworks to govern the use of BCIs. We may see the establishment of regulatory bodies focused specifically on neurotechnology, ensuring that safety standards are met and ethical guidelines are adhered to, thus fostering public trust in BCI technologies. 5. Continuous improvement and user-centric design. In the scale-up and continuous improvement phase beyond 2025, we anticipate that user feedback will play a critical role in refining BCI technology. Companies will likely adopt agile development practices to iterate on their products, rapidly addressing user needs and preferences. This user-centric approach may lead to customizable BCI systems tailored for individual users, enhancing overall satisfaction and effectiveness. 6. Integration with artificial intelligence. With advancements in AI and machine learning, we expect that the integration of these technologies with BCIs will lead to smarter, more intuitive systems. AI could enhance the interpretation of brain signals, making BCIs more responsive and capable of adapting to the user's cognitive state in real time. This integration may also facilitate the development of new applications such as personalized learning tools that adapt to a user's cognitive engagement levels. 7. Market growth and economic impact. The implementation of BCIs is likely to create new markets and economic opportunities within both the healthcare and consumer electronics sectors. As these technologies become more prevalent, we predict a surge in demand for skilled professionals in neuroscience engineering and data analysis. This demand will not only drive employment opportunities but also stimulate investment in related industries, fostering innovation and economic growth. 8. Global collaboration and knowledge sharing. The collaborative nature of BCI development will likely lead to increased global partnerships among tech companies, academic institutions, and healthcare organizations. We foresee international conferences and collaborative research initiatives that promote knowledge sharing and best practices in BCI technology. This global approach will help accelerate advancements and ensure that developments are aligned with diverse user needs across different cultures and regions. Conclusion. The future of non-invasive brain-computer interfaces is poised for remarkable growth and transformation. With a structured implementation plan, significant investment, and a commitment to innovation, BCIs are set to revolutionize how we interact with technology in healthcare and consumer electronics. By 2025 and beyond, we anticipate that BCIs will not only enhance user experience and therapeutic outcomes but also raise important ethical considerations that will shape the landscape of neurotechnology for years to come.